Good morning, Ponda and Moore. How are you today? Just Ponda and Moore. How are you today? There it is. All right. All right. I'm going to have to. Dennis Lovelady. Kind of trying to play catch up and remember how I used to do this. Good morning, Bob Casey. Dennis Lovelady. I need to send some links out here. You guys give me a second. Chat amongst yourself. Remember, it's the drugs. Yep. So anyway, I think I will be getting back into the swing of things. I hope you folks are doing well today. I'm doing good. Mela, good morning. Steve Carpenter, good morning. Mitch, good morning. Oh, yeah. This is my Rick Halbert cup. I don't think he's in yet, but I'm finally getting to use it. Good morning, Peter Carroll. Good morning, Exploration Obsession. Let's see who else here. TDR Drones, good morning. How are you today, Brian? Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Mitch. Probably beginning to overdo it, so I probably won't stay on here long, but I wanted to make my comeback. You know, every hazard man has to make a comeback. Speaking of hazards.
I love the red bracelet, Rodney.
Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's got the emergency. Well, you can't see it. It's got the number to call in case I. Oh, you send out one little email, and look who shows up. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Goodness me.
Oh, how are you all today?
Not bad, mate. Just let me move my microphone. I'm rendering a video and the fans are going off, mate. Shouldn't be too much.
Ohio Railroad Action. Good morning. Camero Drone. Good morning. Let me say good morning to some people. Not Joe Rowing. Good morning, Dennis. Peter Carroll. Check your email, buddy. Steve Carpenter. I think you should check your email too, if you can. You're more than welcome. I think I sent one to Drone Bum too. Everybody's muting themselves.
Oh, can you hear that fan or not?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
I don't hear it.
I've got the microphone set up for forward-facing direction, so it shouldn't pick much up from the back at all. So
okay. Morning. Good morning, Builder 710. How are you this morning? Slick Trips. Good morning. There's several new people in here. Kind of gray. Guess how to fix that.
I'll just ask a question here. Just an observation that obviously there's a shortage of razor blades there in Rodney's town. Dennis, Dennis Lovelady,
Yes, sir.
you are looking scruffy as this morning.
Good morning, Ron Brown. Good morning, Tina David. I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah, that's not. I don't think that's the usual Dennis Lovelady look.
It's not. It's
No,
not. It's
I'm
usually so
sorry.
clean cut.
I think that temporarily bachelorhood's beginning to kick in.
It only took 2 months.
Ron Brown, good morning.
Hey, Tony.
We'll get a
Luann
new-
F., good morning.
Kitty cat.
Yeah. You get a new set of batteries for that mirror of yours, Dennis.
I know.
Yeah.
I may go take care of that right now. Now you
Yeah.
Good morning, Tropic. Good morning, Hugh. Asgard Studios. Man, all the gang is in.
Hugh, how are you, buddy? Steve Carpenter. Tropic. Haven't seen Tropic for a while, actually. How you going?
I know how to fix it.
Uh-oh. He
we're,
might have-
we're in trouble now.
He's probably got a Halloween mask.
Oh, we'll just make it appropriate.
Here we go.
Party.
Now you look like a homie. Don't worry about that. Oh,
Daddy at
dear.
13. Good to see you too, brother.
So the hat just doesn't look right with a shaved face.
No, mate.
All right. So now the
Mr.
Australians
Carpenter
are outnumbered
himself.
this morning.
It was outnumbered. The Americans were outnumbered yesterday on my live, and now it's my turn to cop it from you lot.
Well, you need to get hold of your buddies, Ari and
Today on my live, and now it's my turn to cop it from you lot.
well, you need to get hold of your buddies, Ari.
Oh, that'll be Steve.
I wasn't going to say a thing.
Ever the professional.
Oh, man, I sure hope I sent Ari and Peter a link. I'm sure I did.
Send Jim one, mate. See if he's up.
Yeah, right.
He's dissed you, Rodney. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't consider it that. I don't consider it that. But
I would. I'd take it personally if I was you, Rodney.
I'm not. Not too personal.
Geez, I'll tell you what, Rodney, you're looking bloody awesome. I'm not
He
kidding
does,
you.
doesn't he?
Okay.
Great color.
You know what?
Nice
You know
camera.
what, guys? I am not the old guy that you knew. I am not.
That's fantastic.
Thank God for
I-
that.
Here I've had a quadruple bypass. I'm feeling good. Chest still hurts a little bit, and I'm probably going to overdo it by doing this, watching the live streams, the sunrise live streams, and doing Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. But you know what? I'm able to do that.
Mhm.
That's fantastic.
And I just feel great. And before anybody else says anything, I want to say thank you to everyone out in YouTube, all my friends here in Virginia, all my family, all my YouTube friends. I have had the world's greatest support system
Yeah, man.
I've ever had before. There were so many people wishing me well, and stuff. And that's quite humbling when you have that many people, giving you prayers and well wishes. It really is. And it just proves to me that there's good in the world. God is in control, and we have a good community.
I do, mate. I'll think of the world of you, mate. It's never good to see, because I consider you a mate of mine, like everyone here who I talk to, and it's not nice to see people go through stuff like that. And, I was concerned about you and wanted to, make sure you're okay. And that's why I did that live with you before you went on. I thought there were people drop in who wanted to see you before you had your op and all that. And there was, fantastic, mate. Yeah. We're all here for each other, mate.
Well, and that's good to know. That's good to know. And I just noticed that Rick Halber's in the house.
Hey, Rick.
And, Rick, looky here, brother. I'm finally getting to use it.
Hey, Rick.
Kevin got it right. It's because we love you, Rodney.
Tina Davies, you have a good day too, my
See ya,
friend.
Tina.
Yeah, when I saw you last night, Rodney, I was just stunned how much weight you had lost. I mean, when I looked up at that screen, I'm going, I mean, we've conversed up front that, you know, the screen is close, but when you have a shot like this, that's when you really notice the amount of weight that you've dropped.
Oh yeah,
Overnight, mate. You like that?
I'm pretty impressed too. I want to say good morning to Mark Centroid. How are you doing today, Philly Drone Life? Welcome to the chat. Love you, Michael. Not
Philly.
let's see, Drone Worship. Good morning. Yeah, the support system I had was just fantastic, and you know what? I feel good. I'm a whole new man.
You look like a whole new man, mate.
And I hope, and hopefully, that having basically a rebuilt heart will impel me to get out and do more flying. And
well, he's a bloke I haven't seen for a while. Centroid.
I strangled the cuckoo clock. So
so what's that hat you got on, Dennis?
that's the reason I'm unshaved, because it says, you know, drone bum.
Oh, drone bum. How do you get a drone bum hat?
I know the man. I know people that know people.
Wow.
In low places.
Angels E&V, good morning. Nacho Rowing, no wings here, buddy. But anyway, it's definitely good to be back.
Good to see you back. Good to see you in such good spirits too. And thank you for letting us use your truck. We tried to keep it as clean as possible. Ron and I did our best, so it's ready to go. And Valerie's now your designated chauffeur, so Ron and I won't be using the truck anymore.
He meant to say thank you for letting him abuse the truck.
I was very cautious how I was saying it, Dennis.
Karen, be free. Good morning. Yeah. Between you and Ron Lockwood and Paul and Dennis and Chris Hope, and it came back in reasonably fair shape.
Well, I know Ron waxed it before he took it back. So who got a hold of it since then?
Do what?
I said Ron waxed it before he took it back. Who got a hold of it after that?
Can we change the subject?
Huh, Dennis?
I think we know. Anyway, so well, I sure wish I could have made a Saturday morning sunrise, because it was absolutely gorgeous here. It was windy, but my P4P would have handled it. But I don't think me being able to fly it would have been conducive to, mainly because of the cold.
Yeah. Have you got your cushion with you, mate?
Actually, I don't.
Better go get that, mate.
Well, I'll be all right, I'm sure. Kaz, Mrs. Mars, good morning. All right, I'll go get it, Matt. I know
Yes.
you were at me out.
I will rat you out, mate.
We're all worried about you.
You know, Ari must have fallen asleep.
Ari's usually up. He's probably editing. He's just got himself Premiere Pro. and he is trying to work it out. So he's probably going through a lot of his stuff at the moment, trying to get some, trying to work out Premiere Pro. Now that's one of those programs you've got to think about. There you go, Rodney. That's a different one.
No, it's the same one.
Oh, the other side. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Two sides. Whose
I
side?
got this nurse right here. Her name is Stacy. When they moved me from OR into intensive care, I heard her, and she just tell me this and that. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. Yeah. And then the next day, you like the hand motions? Just noticing it over here on the YouTube channel. But anyway, she comes in. She goes, "You remember me from yesterday?" And I'm like, "How can I forget, even under the drugs?" And she goes, "Well, as you can tell, I'm a go-getter. So this is what we're going to do today." And so we did all that. And she was so kind and so sweet. And then when she went to transfer me, she transferred me to the ward after the next step down from intensive care. And she said, "I'm going to turn you over to my friend Sam. She's a good person. She's a good nurse. You'll really like her." And sure enough, so I don't even know if they're watching. I told them I had YouTube channels, but I just wanted to call these two ladies out. What the intensive care nurse with Stacy and the I know it doesn't matter to you guys.
It matters to us.
It matters to me. And then Samantha is two excellent nurses. If you ever get stuck in the intensive care or the heart unit at Mary Washington Hospital here in Fredericksburg, Virginia, those are the two you want. Just remember that, Matt.
No. I'll come over.
Drone Journey, good morning. Let's see here.
What's happened to Peter Carroll? He's in the chat. Is he hiding from you, Rodney?
Who's that?
Peter Carroll.
No, I haven't seen. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he's here.
Let me check that email again. I wouldn't have forgotten my buddy.
No, we couldn't miss out on his
there he is, Peter Carroll.
Insights into life and.
Oh, it's Ari. I forgot. Oh no. Oh, Matt, could you send Ari the link for me, please?
Sure can, brother.
Hopefully he's still awake. I feel bad now. Logan Carpenter, good morning. So what you guys got planned for today?
Work. Unfortunately.
Oh, you got to work, Steve?
Yeah, I got to go over the building and meet with this architect designer over just a couple of corrections in the drawings that I was talking to you about.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So we're meeting over there today to get just one unit resolved, and hopefully by Monday they'll be all set to go, and I can start distributing them.
I'm gonna choose new batteries for my shaving mirror.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. That's gonna take me all day.
Oh, Paul, hang on. So Adrian said, "I'm so happy you are back, my drone brother Rodney. I love that guy."
Oh, look at these.
Timeless Truths. Good morning, Drone Journey. can you type something? I'm pretty sure I just made you a moderator. Well, says no, I didn't. Yeah, it should be. Timeless truths. Hold still. These chats move fast sometime, you know.
They do.
All right. When you get the views you do, Rodney, they do move fast. Mine go at about 1 an hour.
Well, that's only because you had Jim on.
Got to give him time to read them.
That is a bit of a downer on my channel, isn't it, Rodney?
He's not in my chat, so we can pick on him without having to,
Oh, look, to be honest, if he was in the chat, we could pick
that
on
we
him.
would care,
Yeah, no. Oh dear.
Anyway, well, my plans today is to do this live stream and then get some rest, get my legs up. Good morning, Roger. How are you doing? So,
Yeah, definitely keep your feet elevated.
oh yeah. But I just get, I couldn't wait to get back on here. That should have been obvious when I'm laying flat on my back doing live streams.
Dude, couldn't believe that. In hospital, just had, your chest has been ripped wide open and you're there doing a live show. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Well, it just seemed the thing to do.
Of course.
He wanted to take it into the OR, but the surgeon wouldn't let him.
Yeah, that's true.
Stream this.
I did ask the surgeon if we could stream that. He wasn't very enthused.
I don't know why.
Hey, Eric, good morning, brother. How are you doing?
I see crazy.
KRL Productions, good morning.
Did we say hi to Roger? Hi, Roger.
I said hi to Roger. I don't know if you said hi to Roger.
I did just now.
Oh, I just heard that.
Okay. Calm down, fellas.
Okay, I'm just a little slow today.
Man,
Funny.
Steve's lost weight.
He has. He's disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure glad you said that before I took a drink of coffee.
You should have waited.
You would have seen something a lot more exciting than open heart surgery, I'm sure.
You'd have had to get the tissue out to wipe that camera. There he goes. He must have eaten a donut. He's back again.
He got a Rodney Bell shirt on and a Rodney Bell cup.
Yeah.
He must like that Rodney Bell character.
Yeah.
He must know where your stash is, mate.
Maybe.
I know for a fact you wouldn't have mailed it to him.
We found something in the back seat of the truck.
While you're away, Rodney.
Hello, Tropic. Good morning. Oh,
Remote Pilots Australia. There he is. He's in.
cool. Ari, I'm sorry. I forgot to send you the link, brother. Matt's
I'm
trying to do that right now.
trying to find this link, Rodney.
Oh, my gosh.
Come on.
I bet I get
Yes,
it.
2107.
No, I don't want to share my screen. I haven't got a link here, mate. I can't bloody send a link.
What do you mean you don't have a link? It's in your browser.
No. That won't get him in the studio, though.
All right, Ari. I sent it to you via Messenger.
How do you Steve know
Obviously,
that?
we can't. Matt is too slow at this stuff.
I'm new, mate. I'm new.
He's new. He's new. He's new.
Good morning, Steve.
Steve Miller, good morning. Sparky 107, good morning, brother.
When's your next album coming out, Steve Miller?
Oh,
He had a great band.
Yeah.
thank you, Hugh. This is a good pillow. Did you
One
see
of the
that?
best features of that pillow is it doesn't have my signature.
Well, I don't know about that. I think this pillow would be more valuable if it had yours. There he is. I am so sorry, Ari.
That's all right, mate. It's not a problem. I only just got out of the shower. How are we all?
Oh, we're good.
Good.
Hello, Ari.
Good morning.
Yeah,
We're good
thanks
to
for you,
see you,
man.
Matt, while we were waiting for you to come on, Matt actually confessed that he didn't want you on here because you'd steal the show from him.
Oh, yeah, good.
Being my
Matt-
show.
Matt is one of my best mates and at the same time one of the biggest banes in my life. Here, Ari, try using Premiere Pro. It's much better than what you've been using.
Good morning, Princess Cammy.
Nothing else matters now.
And hi, Mark Centroid. How are you, my friend?
Hey, Ari, you know when we were out flying, I was getting mangled by those sandflies,
Yeah.
right? That stuff that bloke gave me in the purple thing, right? I didn't go all itchy. I've got a couple of dots and shit all over me, but it didn't come up in welts like it usually does.
As usual, I didn't even have a red spot the next day.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just noticing them now. Starting to look, my arm looks like a cucumber.
Yeah, you should have seen him, guys. He's there doing the Australian dance. Ah! I said, do you want to go home? No way, I'm flying.
They were nailing me, eh? And I was flying, and I couldn't get my hand up. And I said, Ari, rub under my arm, will you?
True. Fortunately, we had a witness there, so I didn't feel quite as nervous as I normally would have.
I still felt a bit weird. But I got rid of the biting sensation, dude. Now, that was horrendous. They were really caning me, eh? Might be able to see them,
Boy,
actually.
the chat's going past in a hurry today.
It's
Thank
screaming,
you,
isn't it?
Angel Z and V.
So when you guys are talking about these sand flies, are you familiar with sand fleas?
Yeah, they're even smaller than sandflies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do about the same thing, though.
Yeah.
Well, sandflies are very much akin to politicians, blood-sucking little parasites that are hard to keep your eye on at any given time.
You don't know when they're going to strike. Why was Ari biting you? We hadn't had lunch. He gets that look in his eye when we're out. Uh-oh.
Good morning. Good morning, Carlos, back from Sky. How are you today, my friend?
I would never bite you, Matt. You're not kosher.
He ain't much of anything else either.
I'm just here. Oh, dear. The thumbs. Okay, yes, I got the thumb up. Beautiful.
Drone Bum is trying to join. I just resent the link to him. Right.
Oh, okay.
Where do you send that link from?
I sent it to Ari from Messenger.
Yeah, but how do you send it, Dennis?
I copied it out of the URL
The
Yeah.
address bar in the browser.
browser and then pasted it into,
Messenger?
yes. It's the drugs.
It's the drugs.
Night train.
It's always been the drugs.
Paul says, watch what you say. He's lurking. Did you get the link sent to him there, Dennis?
Well, I believe so.
Drone Bum. He's the nicest bloke on the net, I reckon. Drone Bum, Paulie.
I thought
Yep.
that was
I
me.
reckon.
He's the best. No, he's lurking in the background, Rodney. Say something nice.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's really good to people too.
He is, and the best drone flyer. I've never seen anything like it.
I've never seen a guy that can fly like that.
No.
It takes a lot of skill to fly a drone into water.
It does. At the bottom of the lake looked awesome.
You're a rotten bugger, Matt. You really are.
It's all-
Paul,
Yeah, but to do it repeatedly,
yeah,
consistently.
consistently.
Sorry, Paul. Sorry.
That's right, Paul. Remember, Matt started it.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Oh,
So the problem that Drone Bum has is with his browser.
oh.
Use a different browser, Paul?
Is he using Chrome or?
Don't know. Chrome on the iPad won't.
Oh,
I use Safari on the iPad, but I don't know what platform he's on.
Detroit, are you leaving, brother?
Take care, Mark.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Well, you have a good day, Mark. I do appreciate you being in the chat. Maybe next Saturday I can get you to be on the panel for a bit. Nanya, hello.
See you, Mark.
Have a good one, Mark.
So, what platform you on, Drone Bum? What browser you using?
Oh, my mic.
Well, they've been really refining it for it because even on my mobile, I've come on as a guest using Safari on an iOS phone, and it works fine.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right too.
Hey, Mel, 400 AGL.
Oh, Mel's here. How are you, buddy?
And I want to hear you say that name right above Mel, Rodney.
Just excuse me, guys. I'm going through everyone's channel to see who YouTube quite kindly unsubscribed me from in the months I was away.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say, Dennis, about the name above Mel?
Is that Nunya?
Nunya.
No, Nunya.
That's how I pronounce it, Nunya.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Hey, Nunya.
Like none your business.
Nunya business.
Yeah.
I was doing the same thing, Ari. I was going through it.
Good morning, Mel.
There's so many people in here that just making sure that I'm still connected with everybody.
Morning, Night Train. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with everybody. People keep sneaking in here like Nunya and Back from the Sky stuff in here. I didn't even realize they've probably been in here for 10 minutes already.
You drive safely, Mr. Bum.
Yes, Mr. Bum. What do you say?
He's driving.
He's always driving. He's always going somewhere that far. I don't think he's got a house.
No, he does.
He does. Yeah, I've seen it.
I
Once.
think, well, with a name like Bum, I could imagine he wouldn't have.
Heck, even when I was with Paul over at Spin Up, he was driving.
There you go.
He was driving me.
Has anyone ever been to his house?
Dennis has.
I have.
Really? Did he pay you to say that?
I think it was a temporary rental for the time I was there.
Yeah. Neighbors were away. He scouted the neighborhood for someone on holidays. Yeah, that'll do. Dennis, come over and remind you. 10 stories.
He went through the multiple listings for the realtors and found out which ones were vacant for sale and pulled the sign out.
Yeah, the open house for the weekend.
That explains why there was a lockbox on the front door. We had to use the window.
Paul sent me the error statement that he was getting. It says, your browser has lost connection to your mic. Make sure no other apps are using your camera/mic and refresh the page. Yeah, that's one of the problems with using a phone sometimes. I ran into that.
Dennis slept on my couch one cozy night.
He even
Hey.
made a video of it.
Did he?
He did.
He did, actually.
How'd you feel about that, Dennis? Violated like that. Like he was sleeping.
Violated in my sleep.
Uh.
That doesn't sound too good at all, does it?
Does it actually? That's not good.
How's that no good husband of yours?
Hang on, who you talking to?
This
Yeah.
is how many other no good people are there in Australia in the drone community? All right, all of us. Never mind.
Kaz. Yeah, okay. I had me thinking, hang on a minute, who's got a husband here?
Yeah, there's a husband.
Well, Matt, we can have our suspicions, but
Kaz, actually, I haven't talked to Mars and Kaz for a while. It's been a couple of weeks. I should catch up with them. They got to come up to Brisbane. I got a spare room up here if you want to go fly in the national parks. Yeah.
Don't pay any attention to me, guys. I'm just.
of course we're going to pay attention to you, Rodney.
That's all. Look what Rodney's up to.
It's a good thing you can't see it.
At least on my shows, my guests don't get up and walk away. Oh, hi, Steve.
You mean I got Steve Carpenter and Dennis Lovelady.
They just had enough. They couldn't even bother turning the camera off. They're just out of here.
Oh,
I went like this before I went out the door. My meter was beeping in the next room, telling me that I'm too far away from it.
Oh, right, eh? Shh, Dennis is back. Shush, shush. Hey, Dennis, how are you?
Oh, hey, I'm good.
Yeah, good, mate. Good.
I had the thing silent. I have no idea you were talking.
No, we were talking about other stuff anyway.
Oh,
How
okay.
about you? Oh, well, get in the new car, Kaz. Beautiful. Come up, give it a run. Run it in. Miko.
okay. I'm back. I just sent Mel and James a link just in case James is awake. I don't count on him being awake, so.
See,
I'm just texting him.
So it's pretty safe to send him a link.
Hey, Tom.
It's in his email, so he won't see it until he wakes up, right?
how you doing there, Eric? Sullivan. I have a real difficult time saying Thomas.
I do too.
I
What do you
really,
Too.
Why is that?
I know, but I got to sweet talk him so I can call him. Because it just all my life I've just said Thomas, but in English
Yeah.
it's THOMS, but his is TO, which is Thomas.
Yeah. I always pronounce it the way that I guess the Spanish would pronounce it, Tomas. And
El Quesador.
what was that?
Nothing, mate.
Tom's a great guy, and as far as I'm aware, I'm the only person whose live stream he's ever joined. I have to say he has sterling character and wonderful discrimination.
Who? Tomas?
Yeah, Thomas.
I've done a video chat with him before, and he is. I really don't tell him this because I don't want him to get a big head or anything. But I really like the guy. You know.
Yeah.
He's all right for an Irishman.
It's not bad for a Paddy. Yeah, I know.
Nancy Jones, Spirit of Durango, in Silverton, Colorado Railroad. Hello, good morning, Tomas. Please don't hit me.
He's blaming me for his sad state of affairs here. Just getting up shattered. Ha, it's Matt's fault. What?
Mr. Crowley, how you doing, John? John, I'm sorry, Sean. Didn't mean to call you John. Not that John's a bad name or anything.
I texted Jim for you, Rodney. I said, Rodney's waiting for you.
He probably only went to bed an hour ago.
He's in Ozone land.
Good morning, Dean. Nico Ghost. I bet he's another one that snuck in here and I didn't notice.
I said hello to him half hour ago, Rodney. You don't listen to me, do you?
Have I ever listened to you, Matt?
No.
Hello, Night Train.
I'm a new man, but I'm not that new.
You're not naive now. Damn, I thought everything would have changed.
Oh,
What is Peter Carroll doing? I see him here in the chat. Come on, mate. You must be waiting to finish that bottle of red before he comes on because you didn't live it down last time you had a glass of red on your live. He didn't either. There's people commenting all over the place on my chat and everything. I was Peter, he's got another bottle of wine or what? Like, oh, God. He just had one glass.
Clothes are coming off.
You'll find out that the gloves usually come off pretty early on this show.
Uh-oh, that's my wife. Thanks, everyone. You guys.
All right,
take care.
Dennis, you have a good one, brother. My regards to your wife.
All right.
Take it easy, Dennis.
That's his wife. She's got a funny voice.
Morning, Mel.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning.
Hey,
Good
Mel.
morning. He comes on and calls us names.
What's
Yeah.
that?
He comes on and calls us all gentlemen.
Yeah,
That-
you know how it is.
You're on the
That's
wrong
pretty insulting.
You're on the wrong one, mate.
Let me go out, see if I come back in another place. You know.
Got the wrong link, Mel.
Yeah. I thought I was going to look at it. Well, never mind.
Oh, okay. Touche, Sean. Touche.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
You make one slip of the tongue.
It's picked up.
That's what she said.
Yeah, God damn it.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mel's back. Oh, dearie me.
See
So,
if I
Mel,
can
you gonna
find
go
my
flying
check here.
today?
I just may. I gotta finish a video edit. And, I actually did a paying job here the other day.
Oh, cool.
Kind of nice. And I about got it ready to deliver to the client. He was a tree guy. And I asked him about trimming this tree up in the front of this rental house. He said that would cost about $600. And I was like, well, okay. I don't think the landlord's going to go for that. But when he sees the branch that hangs out over my pickup, he was like, and by the way, I wouldn't park your pickup there either. But, yeah, so I'm going to get that finished up. I got Premiere Pro open right now. I was working on it this morning.
There you go, Ari.
Well,
There you go.
Use those words, Mel.
What's that?
When you get ready to go, give me a ring and come by and pick me up. I'll go with you.
Well, I'm glad that everything worked out because I may have been the last one to use your pickup. I'm not sure. John Snyder's getting ready to host his Hallapalooza down there in Louisiana that he does every year, and he wanted something nice and shiny to jump with the General Lee. So.
Okay. Oh, well.
So he gets in the pickup, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought you wanted to jump the General Lee. He said, well, yeah, but this is a nice new truck. Yeah.
That generally world famous, man. We used to love watching that as kids. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm going to drive when I grow up.
Oh, the Dukes of Hazzard, General Lee.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No one watched the General Lee. All they were watching was the back of her denim shorts.
That's right.
Catherine Bach. Yeah.
And
I want to
when
say
I-
good morning to Chris Hope.
Morning, Chris. When I was
Hey.
a young guy, my mom worked with Catherine Bach's mother.
Is that right?
Yeah. And a little story about that, actually. She came to work and she said the lady next door had a problem yesterday. And, you know, all the women, they were it was factory type work, you know, doing wiring harness stuff. And they were like, what happened? Well, my neighbor came running into my house, didn't even knock or nothing, and said, I need to use your phone to call the police and blah, blah, blah. Well, what had happened is it was some kind of an apartment building set up, and the neighbor came home and found her dog choking in the living room. So she gets the dog in the car and rushes it to the vet. And they, you know, got her calmed down and everything, and they're going to run some tests and do some checks. And they told her they'd probably keep the dog overnight and this and that, figure out what was going on. So she went back home. She walks in the door of her apartment. The phone's ringing. It's the vet. And they're like, go to the neighbors and call us back. So she goes to the neighbors and she calls the vet back, and they said, call the police right now. We just found a finger in your dog's throat, lodged in the back of his throat. That's why we wanted you to get out of your apartment. And so they called the police. The police went and searched. They found the guy in the closet, passed out.
Huh.
Oh, my.
That was Catherine Bach's mom, as the story was told. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. That's scary.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. But
Take care, Rick. I hope you're feeling a little better than last time we spoke.
Rick's going to go get some rest.
Yeah. Rick was there for me a couple of times in during my stay in the hospital. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, and me knowing that Rick Halber was always awake, I'd text him and say hi. Same for Matt and Ari.
It does seem that Rick's always awake, doesn't it?
It does.
But I have to say, Rick started off a rather dangerous trend, and I would advise everybody, if you see me live streaming again while flying, do not join the stream, because so far 2 members of the drone community have had heart attacks while watching me fly.
No, actually, me and Rodney come up with a thing about the Vegemite. That just about everybody and what was I doing? I was working for the FAA, wasn't I? And I want to get rid of all the drone pilots. And these people who have tried this Vegemite are slowly dropping away.
I'll find out what we put in it, Matt.
We did.
Well, I know I feel a lot better since I quit eating it.
Looks are deceiving, Mel.
And
Oh, thanks a lot, Matt. What a guy.
whatever Matt put in, it's slow acting too.
Oh, man.
It's a crap.
Brandon Hodges drone. Good morning.
Sorry.
Morning, Paul. Phantom Hodges.
Organized confusion. Good morning. Oh,
Well, it's good to see you back, Rodney. I'm glad to see you got your pillow there. Everybody gets one of them pillows after they have a surgery like that.
oh yeah. I'll tell you what, this pillow's been a good friend.
Yep.
Surprisingly enough, I remember the cardiac coach or whatever they call her, navigator, cardiac navigator, the person that comes and talks you through the stuff. She said, you're going to get this pillow. And I looked over at my wife and I says, I ain't hugging no pillow. I changed my story really quick afterwards.
The next day, there's Rodney Oh, don't leave me, Pillow. You're the only one that understands me.
If you hug that koala in the back there, it'll give you a kiss back, mate.
Hey, Matt,
Right.
just
Yeah.
don't tell him everything else it'll do, okay? Just a family show.
One thing at a time, Mel.
Uh,
There he is.
uh-oh.
Oh, there he goes. It's koala bear.
Yeah,
And Rodney, beer ends and the koala starts.
he's got an almost bear there. Yep.
It's hard.
I named him. It's Matt the koala bear.
Matt, what a great name.
I thought so.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you both look alike.
We do. I need a shave.
If I was you, Rodney, I'd be hugging your chauffeur.
I do. You know, you made her chuckle when you that comment you made about you thought she was my daughter.
I wasn't kidding. I wasn't trying for brownie points from the angle. You know, I thought, oh, who's the young lady that Rodney's got chauffeuring him? It must be his mother.
You had already had your brownie points by that time, but you made it helped her out even longer.
All right, well, so it's not your daughter, but how do you handle your conscience having married a woman so much younger than yourself?
She's not that much younger than me.
He's going again, Rodney. He's going again. More brownie points.
You listening, Valerie?
Actually, she's at work.
You'll have to play it back for her.
Paul Trapping, good morning.
I did that once. I was meeting some new friends that I'd been, chatting with online for a long time. And when I got to the restaurant where they were, we kind of both got to the door sort of at the same time from the parking lot. And I said, well, I thought you were bringing your wife. I didn't know you were going to bring your daughter. And she slapped me.
It's not what you say, mate. It's how you deliver it.
Yeah, I guess I guess that was all wrong, trying to pay her a compliment. Love watching these shows.
Oh, boy.
Rodney,
That one went downhill quick, Sean.
do not send him a link, Rodney.
That just, I couldn't even finish reading it. The mental image was so bad.
This show has just ended, folks.
So, Ari, how are you doing? I'm sure glad to see you back on the airwaves, brother.
I'm okay, Mel. No better, but stabilized. Not getting any worse. Except when I go flying with Matt. That's always a heart starter.
Well, yeah, no question. That could be very challenging, we'll say.
The other thing is, even when he's not with me and I'm flying, I hear his voice in my ear. Gentle on those sticks, smooth out that turn. That's overexposed, Ari. Mind you, not as overexposed as certain people in the chat. Mr.
Ari,
Carroll.
is that like the little devil sitting on your shoulder here talking to people on the other side?
And on the other shoulder, I've got Mikey screaming, "For the love of God!"
Cracked landing gear and gimbal on
Oh man.
Well, I'll share a little bit of video if you don't mind, Rodney. I'll show you this. Let me see if I can get this queued up to just the right spot here.
They take a dim view of you trying to ship koalas overseas, I'm afraid.
Not impossible, but a dim view, yeah. You got to put holes in the top of the box, eh?
This is going to be right near the end of the video that I'm working on. Let's see, share screen. I'll share that one. And now it says I'm sharing. So I'm going to go back to this.
Let me know when you're ready for me to add it up to the main
Go.
screen.
Go ahead. I got it up here. You guys see that yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the very last 15 feet of a 73-foot tall tree. This was filmed with the Osmo Action in slow motion.
What's the frame rate of that in slow motion, mate?
I'm not sure what the frame rate is. It said ×8 on the camera, so
Okay.
it doesn't tell you the frame rate. It just, when you put it in slow motion mode, it just says ×8.
Okay. It might be 120.
Oh no, it's more than 120. It's probably at least 240, I would guess.
Really?
And that's the same log from a different angle, I take it.
No, that was the same angle, just zoomed in.
Oh, okay.
Because I was shooting in high res, but I really wanted to get that. I really wanted to get that splatter at the end of the.
That's cool. Yeah.
Sawdust. Yeah, that is slow, isn't it? Yeah.
And he put a bunch of debris from the tree for that big trunk to land on because he was afraid he was going to break the sidewalk if it hit. He said for sure it would break the sidewalk if he let it hit like that.
Mel, how much damage did it do to the asphalt though? When you see it hit the asphalt, it struck it hard.
Well, it never did hit the asphalt. You can see there's the.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's the final shot right there with the drone just kind of going straight up.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I flew the drone and I had the Osmo Action on a tripod. Let's see. Time lapse. Here's the angle from the drone right here. I did it a couple times. Pretty big chunk of tree right there.
That is a pretty big chunk of tree.
Nice firewood.
Yeah, exactly right.
Hey, I want to jump in and say hello to Ron Lockwood, who's in the house now, RL Photo Photography. Good morning, buddy.
Yeah, Ron rebranded his channel for those that don't know. So that's what you'll be seeing on a change on your subscriber list, RL Photo Photography.
Hey, you got time to come on, Ron?
Ron was just saying he's feeling a bit foggy after the painkillers. And there's the fourth person that YouTube has unsubscribed me for, Daddy of 13. Right, that's fixed.
Kevin. Paul Murray, how are you, mate?
Morning, Nat.
Paul Murray's in the house. Good
Morning, Paul.
Art, good morning.
Good morning, Art.
Hey, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. I am feeling a lot better.
Art's place, he's changed that too.
No, it's a different channel. He's got 3, I think. Yeah. The Artco Drone Solutions, Art's Place, and then something about fishing.
Yeah, Art's Fishing.
Okay.
Good morning, Trevor, or good day, good evening to you, Trevor.
Manic Magic.
So, anyway, well, that was pretty interesting, Mel. And then that's going to all be a promotional film, you said, for the company there?
Yeah, for the tree trimming service. Yeah.
Well, I'd sure love to see the finished product.
Well, I'm gonna cut a little bit of it out. It's 6.5 minutes right now. I'm gonna deliver it to him as 6.5 minutes, but I'm gonna cut a little bit of it out probably to put on my channel, and I'll put something up on it.
What do you consider to be the optimal length for YouTube, Mel?
What's that?
What do you consider to be the optimal length for YouTube?
For my normal videos, I try to stay right around 3 minutes. I try
Yeah.
not to go over much 3 minutes because people don't seem to, so I'm told, people don't seem to like to watch much longer than that.
If you look at your analytics, and I look at mine too, you'll find that that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
And
I
you might
try not to look at my analytics. I can get depressed enough without help.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
It is. If you look at your analytics, you will be deeply depressed because the amount of work that you can put into stuff and the amount of people that actually watch it, it's not a high percentage. There's about 60% that go through to around about 80% of the video.
I never used to put that much work in until this guy said to me, Ari, you should use Premiere Pro.
Yeah, what happened there, mate? Who was that?
I don't know. But he was
Did
the
you-
right SOB. He's a sadist.
Did you recognise Mel's screen there, mate?
Yeah, although he's got the old one, 2019, suffering.
No, I'm using 2020, I think now.
It said 2019 at the top. Mind you,
Okay.
I haven't noticed much difference between the two.
Oh yeah, it sure does. Oh, you know what? I've got the new icon on the desktop for the new one, but I'm not using it.
Hi, Ron.
Hello, Rod.
Hey guys. Morning.
Hey, Ron,
Where you headed?
True.
Geez, Ron, you look awesome today.
where you parked at?
Oh, I'm just down at the grocery store.
Going for more NyQuil?
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Looks like you got a haircut and a shave.
Ooh, me?
That's something I
How you feeling, Rodney?
I'm feeling fantastic, Rod.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
ERFPV, good morning.
Let's all talk, just moving our lips without actually talking, and make Ron think he lost audio.
Cruel man. No?
Yeah. Steve and Claude did that the other night.
How many times have we done that to Adrian, Ron?
Oh my God. A lot.
He goes out, he comes back in, and we do it again, and he goes back out, comes back in.
I don't know what he puts up with you, Matt. I really don't.
I know. Oh, he's a funny bloke, mate. You know what?
He's quite the character.
Yeah.
He probably thinks the same about you, Matt. What's that line from the Three Amigos? They are funny guys. Only kill one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's gone back a bit, mate.
So, Ron, I heard you were in Alaska.
Not recently, but I'm going soon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's address this issue then. Where were you last night?
I was actually, believe it or not, Matt, the last 2 nights I have been in bed so early.
No
2
worries.
nights ago, I was in bed at 5:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I slept 13 hours straight.
That'd be nice.
Last night, I think it was 6:30.
That's the best thing for you when you're not up to speed. Sleep.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally, Ron, because I'm not trying to needle you. I'm just being upfront. You look like hell.
Thank you.
Well, lie.
Well, and that's a compliment because he could have said death warmed over.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say here, I'm not trying to needle you either on, but you look no different than normal.
Well, good.
Well, I'm trying to needle you. You need to go to sleep, bucko.
Man. Feel the love here this morning.
We love you, Rod. We love
Hey,
you, Rod.
Rand Trails, good morning.
Brent, Ariel said, ask if you can pick up some TP for Ari and Matt while you're at the store.
What's TP?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
I generally use that on my chin.
Hey, there's Art's Place Fishing channel. That's Art's other channel. Of
See,
his-
I knew he had another channel for fishing. I just couldn't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
There
Hey,
you go.
Rodney, nice hat, Rodney.
Thank you. Yeah, a good friend of mine gave it to or sold it to me.
Sold it to you.
Oh, geez. Slick
Well,
trip.
That's the truth. Oh,
Have you got her flying yet, Ari?
She's got her own Spark, and she's flown my Inspire and my Phantom, and I've acquired another Foster since I spoke to you last, Mel. And we took her out, and Luna came over and had a bit of a fly, and she came over and stood behind me, beside me, and I handed her the controller and said, "Do what I tell you to do. You know, push that one up, that one aside." And she flew it around and over the water, the Phantom 4. You know, and then as she came back just later, I said, "Boy, be careful. It's worth about $3,000." She damn near dropped the controller on the spot.
Yeah, not touching that.
My kids have had at least a go, and some are more interested than others.
Good.
I'm going to use mine to spy on all the hot chicks in the neighborhood.
My daughter's going to use hers to spy on all the hot chicks in the neighborhood. Do I get copies of the photos?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Friends, Ari.
That's nicely.
You got to ask nicely if you want to copy me.
Oh,
Please.
first words out of Matt's mouth.
Well,
I know that laughter's healthy, Rodney, but I'll bet that it sure makes you uncomfortable when you start laughing, doesn't it?
well, as long as I'm holding and squeezing the pillow, I'm fine. But the moment I relax and laugh,
Yeah.
again, considering that laughing was what got me to the hospital anyway, it's kind of funny or ironic, I guess, because I love to laugh. Laughing's a lot of fun until you find out you need a quadruple bypass because you laugh too hard at a comedy show.
Yeah.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's a good diagnostic tool for sure.
Apparently it's a good way to put you in the hospital too.
Well, there's actually a couple of theories of what got me into the hospital, and I actually think it was a combination of both of them. One theory was I saw the price tag for that new truck.
Oh.
that'll do it.
But if you saw the price tag I saw, there's nothing there to that would be that heart stress. But then I went to a Christian comedy show in Fredericksburg, and about towards the end of it, my chest started hurting a little bit, and I didn't think much of it. My chest hurts a little bit every day, or used to, and now it hurts a lot every day.
Yeah.
That's okay. Pretty soon it's not going to hurt much at all every day.
Oh, I know. And but anyway, I told my wife as we was leaving, I said, my chest is hurting. I think we need to go to the emergency room. And,
Good call, man.
and I'm one of these guys that I hate going to the emergency room for false alarms. I always feel like the boy that called wolf, or cried wolf, whatever it is. And we get there and the doc says, well, all your blood work looks good and your x-rays look good, but I'm just not comfortable with the way that you started having chest pains when you were laughing. So I'm going to hold you until tomorrow and do a stress test on you, and then we'll see how the stress test goes. If it goes well, I'll let you go. If not, we'll move on from that point. Well, they held me over. They gave me the stress test, one of the most painful stress tests I've ever been through. And the doctor came back up and said, well, according to I'm not really happy with this stress test. So he started asking me who my cardiologist was and stuff. And I told him, he says, well, we're going to schedule you for a heart cath to see what's going on in there. And they explained to me how they do it. And I guess one way they do it now is they go through my arm. You can tell, I don't know if you can tell it, but you can see the hairline here. This part of my skin is lighter than over here. But anyway, they went through my arm with all this catheter, and all they did was gave me a local in the wrist, and they started sticking it in there, and I could feel it going through the vein. They said you're not supposed to be able to feel it, but I did. And I was also looking at the monitor, and I, of course, I'm not sure what I was looking at other than it was my heart beating. But I did see a lot of dark spots in some of those veins. They found that 4 of my arterial veins were clogged. One of them was like 100% clogged. So the cardiologist said, it's a good thing you came in because you were a walking time bomb. So your heart function is good. So there's no damage to your heart right now. But if you had waited longer, it could have been a massive coronary.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry?
Just as well you went in.
Yeah, it is.
You weren't wasting their time. I know what you're saying. I hate it as well. And I'm in hospital a lot. The last time they had me shipped off for chest pains, which isn't hard, I've got a good heart. You know, they took the blood and did the tests and went away, and the doctor comes back in and said, look, Doc, I'm really sorry to waste your time. Oh, no, you're not wasting my time. You had a blood sugar of 25. And being the well-informed man I was, I said, is that good? No, I hate it.
I want to say goodbye to EBR. He's leaving the chat. Have a good day, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed. You have fun with your drone.
So, yeah. Yeah.
And off she goes.
We're Droneaholics Anonymous, we've just been dubbed.
Droneaholics. We've been sitting there most of the morning and tonight, Ari.
Take that back. It's not very anonymous. You can see everybody.
Okay, we're not anonymous, but the rest stands. Okay.
And Matt's just waiting for pictures.
Anyone want shorter?
So, yeah, I went in. And,
Slowly,
like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, I found out I had one of the greatest support systems in the world. I had not only my family and my friends, but all my YouTube friends too. Everybody were just sent well wishes and everything, and it's just reinforces in my head that there are good people in the world, and most of them are here on YouTube. And I realize that there are some bad ones too, but it is what it is, and I just appreciate everything that everybody's done over the past couple of weeks. Slick Trips, good morning.
It's
Ron Dixon, you come to the right place.
That's good. The first thing you got to do is actually admit you have a problem, and we can always move forward from there.
Yes.
Welcome to the addiction group.
Not sure how much help would be. Yeah.
So what if
I'm not
you're
sure anybody wants to move forward from there.
I was going to say, what if you're happy being addicted?
But we do want to move forward with more drones.
True that.
I started with a little tello I didn't see any harm in the Mavic Mini, but before I knew it, I was flying in spires and matrices.
Well, then I must be doing really well because from 7 or 8 that I had, I'm down to 2.
Dude,
Withdrawals, Mel. That's what they call it.
What's that?
You're going through withdrawals.
it's hard to think. Dude, I'm still thinking about getting rid of the Spark, but you know,
You won't.
I want to say good morning to RC Funds Diversions. How you doing? I believe your name is John. Good to see you in the chats, brother. And thanks for the word of encouragement earlier in the week.
Matt, when you get a big Inspire and you start flying it with 2 people with 2 controllers and one guy flying the gimbal and one guy flying the drone or gal or whatever you got going on, that's a lot of fun. I got to tell you, that is an absolute blast.
well, I hope that happens one day because lately I've had to use my feet on that second controller.
I've got to try and get another controller for my Inspire 1, and they're not easy to get. Not down here, anyway.
I
Well,
need.
if maybe you cleaned yourself every once in a while, maybe people would want to fly with you. I mean, Ari mentioned that to me the other day. Sorry, Ari. I know I wasn't supposed to tell, but
Yeah.
Ari,
you've got to be told.
is that why you were flying down the other one upwind from me?
No, it was just the sandflies, mate, honest.
I thought you wanted to fly there because it was better wind conditions for your drone.
Well, you were the one asking why it was you the sandflies like.
Yeah, but it wasn't the normal flies, Ari, the blowies.
Well, maybe the detection range was increased with you for some reason.
Oh.
And you should hear how we talk to people who aren't our mates.
I tell you what, that would be good to have someone else fly with you. I mean, the Mavic Pro has got the option of having your second controller as a
slave, yes.
second controller. Yeah, slave.
But it's not quite the same.
Okay. Can both controllers be connected to that drone at once?
Yes, both controllers can be connected to the drone at once, but only one controller has control at a time. When you start using the slave, then it controls everything, and you can't do anything with your controller as the master controller unless you want to take control back from the slave.
On the Mavic, it's more like a buddy system, like when you're teaching kids to fly.
If you remember the buddy box with the older controllers where you actually had a wire cable that went between the 2 controllers, the master would flip a switch and give control to the buddy box.
Sorry, Mel.
Dunny
budgies.
Not blowflies.
That's what Matt's laughing at.
I've never heard.
Neither have I.
Never heard of dunny budgies. The dunny is the toilet here in Australia, and being an outside toilet or something, it was the dunny, and it wasn't pleasant smelling. And you get all the blowflies hanging around the dunny, and budgies obviously are the birds. Dunny budgies. That's a beauty.
Oh. Well, boys, as much as I'd like to continue on, I think it's probably time for me to take a pain pill and get a little rest.
You probably should get your feet up. And don't forget to do your walks now. You got to do your walks.
I will certainly be doing my walks.
Yep.
My exercises too.
Yep, because you got to keep your legs going. They take that? So they took veins out of both legs, right?
No, they took a couple of veins out of one leg, and then what they call it, Steve, the mammary arterial artery.
Oh, okay.
So they got them from a couple of places. So the left side of my heart has my right leg, and the right side of my heart has my right mammary.
Yeah, it depends on how much they need and stuff. Is what determines how much they take.
Oh,
If they need a lot, they take it out of both legs, and they'll use the mammary too. But that's good. They got you all patched up. We're all happy to hear that.
yeah. Hang on a second. We lost Ron for some reason.
He was at the store to get some papers, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe he couldn't wait any longer.
maybe.
Those damn diuretics.
Yeah.
Ron, sorry we lost you, buddy, but I'm going to be getting off here. Guys, you on the panel, Matt, Steve, Mel, Ari, glad you made
Good to
it.
see you, Rodney.
Yeah, it was good seeing you guys again, too. It's probably going to be another couple of weeks before I'm really going to feel up to flying a drone. But I do intend to start up the Saturday morning sunrises.
Good deal.
So, again, but I thank you guys for coming on again. I thank everybody in the chat, on the panel, for all your support. And, you know, I just can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Chris Hope, you're definitely included in there too, my friend. He called me a couple of times, as did Ron. And Mel texted me a couple of times, and Ari and Matt were there. And every now and then Steve would speak up. Hey, Philly Drone Life.
Every now and then Steve would speak up.
Yeah, every now Steve would show up. You know, he was always sleepy. That was his problem.
And when Steve was bored, he'd contact me.
Hey, good morning, Ken. Philly Drone Life, you have a good show. I know you got a show coming up. So, everybody in the chat, thank you again. I love you guys, and hope to see you again on next Saturday on Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and friends.
Thank you, Rodney. Get well, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Stay well, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Good on
Ron.
you. See you later.
Take care, guys.
Take care. Hope you feel better, Ron.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, I'm gonna share a picture with you guys.
Okay.
Send it by text. I just wanted to say I was out yesterday and I got one of the best eagle pictures I've ever gotten in my life.
Oh,
I think.
cool.
Dead deer along the road, and they have a lot of Alaskan eagles that come down here in Wyoming in the winter. This thing was massive, and he flew out right in front of me, almost hit him with a truck. And then he swung around and went about 40, 50 yards to my left and landed in a tree. And I sat there and just photographed him for about a half an hour and got some really, really good shots.
Awesome.
So I'll text them to you. But Rodney, get well, brother. Stay in touch.
I will.
Ari, good seeing you.
I thought about calling you yesterday, and I'd heard someone mention you were in Alaska, so I figured you probably fishing or something. So I did. But now that I know you're not.
Wish I was in Alaska. No, I just got home from work 2 days ago, but I am going in August, though. I'll be there in August.
Cool. Well, that ought to be fun.
Steve, I should have a package out to you by Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What about me?
Well, we'll send a package out to you on Wednesday as well.
You sending packages to everybody. I didn't hear anybody. I didn't hear you say Rodney. I choked him up.
Yeah, choke me up, buddy.
Hey.
Oh.
All right.
Well, Rodney,
Take care.
good to see you, and thank you very much, and keep up the good recovery, man. Love you.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Dave. Love you too, man.
We all love you, Rodney. Take
All
care.
right. Love you guys too.
Ari, good to see you as
Bye,
always.
Steve.
Yep.
Take it on easy, and everyone in the chat.
Take care, brothers.
Take care, everybody.
Bye,
Have a wonderful
everybody.
day.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody in the chat, thank you again for being here. Do appreciate it. Again, you know, I'm actually humbled by the amount of support I had during this ordeal, but I'm well on the road to recovery. I'm feeling good. And I'm going to be coming back, hopefully greater than ever. If I can quit tripping over my tongue, coming back even better than ever. So anyway, Ken, Whizbang99, you have a good one. Philly Drone Life, you have a good one. Chris Hope, 400 AGL, Manic Magic, Brent Ariels, Artco Drones. Thank you guys, everybody in the chat. Goodbye.